morning, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Lincoln Kenobi. And before we get started, I'd like you guys please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that very, very much. And if you want to become a member, just go into my page and just see there's 3 perks. Just take a look at them and see which one you want to go for. I would appreciate that very, very much. All right, so let's get into this. So we got an article here. Then this is one game that I was looking forward to playing. But of course, it got canceled. So here we go. Black Panther game canceled by EA. Team included former Sweet Baby Inc. dev who bragged about not hiring white people. So I tell you this, man, I was looking forward to this game, to be honest. I was looking forward to this game, to playing this Black Panther game alongside with Captain America, but somehow I had a feeling it wasn't going to come out because it was supposed to come out last year, I believe, and then they pushed it back to this year, whatever. But then now this is like, what the hell, man? But when you have someone involved, when you have like someone in Sweet Baby involved, man, they're gonna try to influence it. They're gonna change it, and that's it, bro. So here we go. Electronic Arts has officially canceled the Black Panther video game and shut down Cliffhanger Games, the studio created to develop the project. Announced in 2023 as part of EA's multi-game deal with Marvel, the title had been in early development with no gameplay footage ever released. Its cancellation comes amid escalating controversy surrounding members of the development team and wider corporate restructuring within EA. The move adds to a growing list of licensed games being abandoned as major publishers rethink their strategies, and in this case, may have also been influenced by repunctual concerns. EA confirmed shutdown of Cliffhanger Games. In a memo to staff obtained by IGN, EA President of Entertainment Technology, Laura Millel, announced the studio's closure, which resulted in mass layoffs as the entire Cliffhanger Games team was let go. We are making these changes to sharpen our focus and put our creative energy behind the most significant growth opportunities, she said. Milley acknowledged the human cost of the layoffs and said the company would work to place affected developers into other roles within EA. Yeah. Cliffhanger Games is led by Kevin Stephens, formerly of Monolith Productions, and included the veterans from Call of Duty, God of War, and Halo. The game was described as definitive and authentic Black Panther experience, but development was reportedly still in the early stages. Hiring controversies, former Sweet Baby Inc. employees sparks backlash. Public scrutiny around the project intensified following the hiring of Danny Lalanders, an associate narrative designer and former Sweet Baby Incorporate contributor, in a resurfaced 2021 panel discussion from the game devs of Color Expo. Lalanders bragged about having no white developers working on her indie game, Validate. Validate has a team of all people of color. She said, "We have no white people on our team. I did that because I wanted to create a safe environment." See, that's being racist. That's being racist right there. I don't know what is wrong with this woman, dude. I mean, we shouldn't be in a time of being racist to everybody, bro. We shouldn't be in that time. That time is long past. And yet still, with so much corruption in our government and so much corruption in the media, bro, they tend to poison young adults, man. They tend to do that, man. That's what happens, man. She further explained that her decision stemmed from concerns over potential microaggressions and workplace conflict. Critics pointed to these comments as discriminatory, and attention on Landlanders grew after she appeared to double down on her similar views in recent social media posts. In one archive exchange on X, Londoners responded to a critic by admitting to being prejudiced and defiantly asking, "So now what?" She later claimed that the comment was somehow taken out of context, but it can be seen in the image below. But hey, you said it right there. You said it. Maybe you should have corrected yourself before saying that. Lalanda's clarified that her position on Black Panther was junior level and that she held no hiring authority at Cliffhanger Games. However, the controversy surrounding her statements and her association with Sweet Baby Inc. continued to raise questions about the studio's internal culture and public messaging. Senior writer endorsed post dismissing gamers. Dismissing gamers. The backlash grew further when Alexa Ray Correa, a senior writer on the game, appeared to endorse a viral post by former Kotaku senior editor Alyssa McConte that read, "I don't support all gamers. Most of you are bigots." Correa replied, "Need this on a shirt?" The post was quickly captured and circulated by users before being deleted and can be seen below. Though McCarthy later claimed her statement was a meme, Korea's public endorsement added to the perception that Cliffhanger's narrative team was staffed with figures who held openly dismissive views toward the broader gaming audiences. EA's broader shakeup after Veilguard losses. The cancellation of Black Panther follows a difficult year for EA financially, particularly after the underperformance of Dragon Age: The Veilguard, a game that leaned heavily into progressive themes surrounding gender ideology. The game, which suffered from weak early reception and tepid player interest, failed to meet expectations despite years of investment and a prolonged development cycle. EA has since downsized BioWare, the studio behind Veilguard, and scaled back its scope as it quietly shifts focus on the next installment in the Mass Effect franchise. Internal reports suggest Mass Effect is now seen as a safer bet for revitalizing the company's RPG lineup. While EA has not explicitly linked the Black Panther cancellation to the fallout from Veilguard, the timing of both events suggests a broader strategy to limit exposure to projects with unstable development cycles or controversial creative direction. Marvel deals shrinking as EA retreats from risk. With Cliffhanger Games shut down and Black Panther shelved, the only remaining active title from EA's Marvel deal is an Iron Man game. Currently in development at Motive Studio, EA's long-term commitment to licensed IP remains unclear, with executives previously signaling that future projects would need to justify their cost and reach a broad audience. Marvel is at the low point. Let me see one second. Okay, just making sure. I was just putting my thinking cap on, making sure if I had it all fixed up for you guys. Reaching extreme lows. Recent box office failures like Captain America: Brave New World, the Marvels, and Thunderbolts have proven that the Marvel brand is no longer the sure thing it once was. EA has laid off more than 1,000 staff over the past 2 years, with cuts affecting not only game studios but also central support and mobile divisions. The cancellation of a planned Titanfall project in the April further illustrated EA's intent to consolidate around proven franchises and scalable products. Conclusion: a high-profile flameout. Originally pitched as a bold new entry in Marvel's gaming universe, EA's Black Panther game ultimately never made it to the market, and while the studio's shutdown has been attributed to internal refocusing, the controversy surrounding key developers cast a long shadow over the project's public reception. Between Lalander's widely circulated remarks, Korea's social media endorsement of inflammatory commentary, and EA's broader financial and reputational pressure, the Black Panther project became emblematic of a wider disconnect between developers pushing political messaging and audiences they hope to reach. In the end, EA appears to have made its choice, not just to cut a game, but to distance itself from a direction that has proven more costly than compelling. Hey, that's what happens when you go woke. When you go woke, when you go with identity politics, when you become a racist to other people, that's what happens. That is what happens. People need to, these young adults, they need to stop trying to throw a message out there, bro. If you want to throw a message, just just go on a news station and talk about your message, bro. Don't put it in entertainment, man. That's what you need to do. I mean, that's what you need to do, man. But that's on you guys. So that's it. So that's gonna be it for this video. So you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So please share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts. Thank you all for watching this video. Thank you for being part of the channel, and I hope to see you guys until next time. Bye, everyone.